This conference will now be recorded.
And backup and restore. So backup your data by taking point in time snapshots. So a snapshot is nothing but a point in time image of the volume. So you can take the backup of your EBS volumes. So restore business by implementing EBS snapshots into EC2 instances. So depending upon the requirements, you have to restore the EBS volumes. Quickly scale up and easily scale down. So increase or decrease the storage depending upon the performance and requirement within minutes. Geographic flexibility. So Amazon EBS provides the ability to copy snapshots to across the AWS regions, enabling geographical expansion, data center migrations, and disaster recovery. For example, there is a EBS volume in Asia Pacific Mumbai region. So you can take one copy of the snapshot of that particular volume. Then you can migrate you can copy the volume to the different AWS region also. That facility also they are giving. So next, use cases, relational databases. We have a concept is called RDS, Relation Database Services. Amazon EBS supports millions of gaming customers or billions of e-commerce transaction databases. So e-commerce means, like for example, Flipkart is there. So e-commerce transaction every day, so many people they will log into the Flipkart. So they are going to buy the products which they are offering. So that is the e-commerce sites. So e-commerce transaction databases such as Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, Microsoft MySQL Server, and PostgreSQL servers. Enterprise applications. Amazon EBS provides an environment for mission critical applications such as SAP and Microsoft SharePoint also. File workloads. Amazon EBS can store files and applications securely and support distributed file sharing, like NASA or JPL uses the cluster file system on Amazon EBS. NASA. Next, to volume types. So Amazon EBS allows you to create storage volumes and attach them to the Amazon EC2 instances. Amazon EBS volumes are placed in specific availability zone and automatically replicated to protect from the failure of a single component. So Amazon EBS provides 3 volume types based on performance and costs: general purpose SSD, provisioned IOPS SSD, and magnetic. Magnetic means whatever the disks we are using nowadays in laptops or desktops. That is the magnetic disk. So now latest in laptop also SSD. Yeah, tell me.
Provisions IOPS, that is our
Input output per second, provisioned. So you have to select how much input output per seconds.
Okay.
So all EBS volume types offer the same durable snapshot capabilities and are designed for 99.999%. So these are the volume types. So this is SSD volume. General purpose SSD volumes are the default volumes. Default EBS volume type for Amazon EC2 instance. So these volumes are backed by solid state drives and are suitable for small to medium sized database development and testing environments. They can go for the SSD. So general purpose volumes offer consistent baseline performance of 3 IOPS per GB to a maximum of 10,000 IOPS and provide up to 160 Mbps of throughput per volume. So this is the baseline performance. It will be 3 IOPS per GB. So if you have 100 GB, 100 into 3, 300 IOPS IO operations it will provide. So maximum 10,000 IOPS volumes. This is the provisioned IOPS SSD volumes. Provisioned IOPS volumes are backed by solid state drives only and suitable for applications with IO intensive workloads. Provisioned IOPS volumes offer consistent baseline performance of 30 IOPS. See, that is 3 IOPS per GB. This is 30 IOPS per GB. That much of capacity it can has to process the data to a maximum of 20,000 IOPS and provide up to 320 Mbps of throughput per volume. Next to magnetic volumes. Magnetic volumes provide the lowest cost per GB of all EBS volume types. Magnetic volumes are backed by magnetic drives and are ideal for infrequent data access and for low storage cost. Magnetic volumes provide approximately 100 IOPS on average with an ability to burst to hundreds of IOPS. So general hard disks in our old versions desktops, now on our laptops also we have the magnetic volumes only. Now latestly some laptops they have the SSD. SSD solid state drive provides the more IOPS per the GB. So Amazon EBS snapshots, you can back up the data on your EBS volumes to Amazon S3 by taking point in time snapshots. Point in time means exact copy of the particular time when you take in the snapshot. Snapshots are incremental backups, which means that only the blocks on the device that have changed after your most recent snapshots are saved. For example, so today I taken the backup. For example, today I taken the snapshot of the complete volume. So tomorrow again I can take the snapshot of the volume, but it will not take the complete volume snapshot backup. So whatever the updates are there, it will write. So which means that only the blocks on the device that have changed only, it takes the backup, save the snapshot. If you are dealing with snapshots of sensitive data, you should consider encrypting your data manually before taking the snapshots. So snapshots of encrypted volumes are automatically encrypted. So by whenever you want to, if it is a critical data, sensitive data you have, while taking the snapshot, so you can encrypt the data. When you create an EBS volume, you can create it based on an existing snapshot. So we can, by using the snapshots, we can create the EBS volumes also. If volume is deleted, for example, already one volume is there, I taken one snapshot, that volume is deleted or corrupted. So I can create another volume by using the snapshot. The same data will come to you. If you access a piece of data that has not been loaded yet, the volume immediately downloads the requested data from Amazon S3 and then continues loading the rest of the volumes data in the background. So some of the data you missed. So immediately what it will do, it downloads the requested data from Amazon S3 storage. So automatically there it takes the snapshot information and then continues loading the rest of the volumes data in the background. So whatever the rest of the data is there, it will load. Snapshots are considered to the region in which they are created. So optimized instances enable EC2 instances to fully use the IOPS provision on EBS volume. It allows dedicated throughput between Amazon EC2 and Amazon EBS. So Amazon EBS availability and durability designed to high available and reliable to no additional charges. It is replicated across multiple servers in availability zones to prevent the loss of data from the failure of a single component. So I can keep multiple availability zones, multiple servers in the multiple zones. So whenever one side data is corrupted, we can access the data from another server. So encryption. So Amazon EBS encryption offers encryption of the EBS data volumes and snapshots. EBS encryption enables data security by encrypting your data volumes and snapshots using Amazon management keys or keys you create and manage using the AWS key management service. So KMS, key management service. Access to Amazon EBC volumes are integrated with the AWS identity and access management, IAM, enable across controller to your Amazon EBS volume. So access to Amazon EBS volumes are integrated with the AWS identity access management. So AWS identity access management means, so we can create the normal user accounts. Those are nothing but IAM users. So you can give the authentication to manage the EBS volumes. That is the integrating with IAM. So as a root administrator means we are going to log in our AWS management console by using the root account only. As a root account, you can create normal user accounts. Then whatever the services are having in AWS, you can give some permissions to the particular user. That is nothing but IAM. We are going to discuss in our next class. So pricing Amazon EBS general purpose SSD volumes, $10 per GB month of provision storage, provisioned IOPS 125 cents per GB month provision storage, magnetic volumes 5 cents on 0.05 cents per GB month provision storage. So same, it is very less price. EBS magnetic volumes have less prices. Amazon EBS snapshots to Amazon S3. Whatever the snapshots are storing on to Amazon S3, they are charging $0.095 per GB month. So instance stored back instances. This is my Amazon machine image. So these are the EC2 instances. So these instances. So this is the Amazon S3 storage. So whatever the data is there, whatever the volumes are there, so automatically it will take the snapshot image here. When you require, you can restore your volumes. So instances that use instance stores for the root device automatically have instance store volumes available, with one serving as the root device volume. When an instance is launched, the image that is used to boot the instance is copied to the root volume. Any data on the instance stored volumes persists as long the instance is running, but this data is deleted when the instance is terminated. So whatever the data you are storing your instance, if you terminate your instance, automatically whatever the data in volume also is going to be deleted. That is the reason we can make it one snapshot copy. EBS backed instances that use Amazon EBS for the root device automatically have an Amazon EBS volume attached. When you launch an Amazon EBS backed instances, we create an Amazon EBS volume for each Amazon EBS snapshot referred by the AAM to use. You can optionally use other Amazon EBS volumes or instance store volumes. So separately, this is the root device. Root is nothing but operating system. So these are the other volumes. So these are stored on the Amazon EBS volumes. This is the host computer. So these are the partitions. So these volumes are we are creating under EBS, Amazon EBS. So stop, start, reboot, terminate, EC2 instance, new internal IP address, new external IP address. Automatically we are getting IP addresses already we seen last class. Now how to create Amazon EBS instances we are going to see practically. Log into AWS management console. So log into the AWS Management Console. So first to launch the instance, go to EC2, Windows instance I am launching first. Then we can see the Linux instance. Running instances. Click on launch instance. So Windows Server I am launching, Microsoft Windows Server 2016 base. Click on select. So free tier eligible, configure instant details. Add tags. Configure security group. So by default RDP. Click on review and launch. Click on launch. So select the key, Win key. Check the box, I acknowledge the selected private key. Launch instances. Now view instances. So here I am giving the name Win server. So the status should be running state, it is in pending state. So it is running state. Now click on connect. Download remote desktop file. So click on get password. So immediately it will not come, it will wait 2 or 3 minutes. Please wait at least 4 minutes after launching the instance before trying to retrieve the auto generated passwords. Click on try again. Try again. It will take time to 2 minutes. Click on try again. Try again. Choose file. So desktop I have the Win key. Click on decrypt password. Select the password now. Click on remote desktop file. Click on connect. So paste the password. Click on OK. Yes. Now we are going to log into the Windows Server 2016. Click on S networks. Go to server manager. Click on tools. Click on computer management. Here left side, you can have the option disk management. Now see, we have only C drive they given. This is the default volume, EBS volume they given. So 30 GB space is allocated. Now we are going to attach a additional elastic block store volume. So like in SAN environment, we are calling as a lungs. So I am going to add the new volume, like new disk to the Windows server. Now go to web browser. So I am minimizing this one. Go to web browser. Go to the AWS management console. See here left side, drag down the bar. Elastic block store, there is option. Click on volumes. So this is the default volume is size 30 GB. Already at the time of launching Windows instance, automatically it selected the volume. That is the default volume 30 GB. Now we are going to create new volume. Click on create volume. Here I am giving size 50 GB. I am giving, for example, I am giving 50 GB. So IOPS 300 by 3000, baseline 3 IOPS per GB. So 3300 by 3000. Throughput MBS not replicable. Availability zone AP South 1A. Snapshot ID. See, if you want to select a snapshot image also, you can select. These are the existing snapshots, previous classes I created. But don't select any snapshot image here. Just to click on create volume. Click on close. So how much space? 50 GB. Again, I am giving the name because we will confuse volumes. So this is win a new wall. That is the name I'm giving. So C size is 50 GB. So just now we created volume. This volume I want to attach to the EC2 instance, my Windows Server instance. Click on actions. Click on attach volume. Click on attach volume. Instance ID. So here Win server is running. This is the logical device name of the disk. Click on attach. It is attaching. Now how to access this volume? So you have to go to the Windows server, whether it is attached or not. We have to check. Refresh. So attached. Now go to Windows Server. See, automatically came here. See, disk 1 automatically came. Right click on this, 50 GB allocated. See, this is unallocated, means 50 GB raw disk. Already I explained while theoretical part. Block storage means raw disk, they will raw space they will attach. As your wish, you can do the partitions. If you want to do 2 partitions, you can do. If you want to do 3 partitions, you can do. So you have to initialize the disk. Right click, make it online first, and right click, initialize. So disk 1, okay. So disk is initialized. Now create the partition. Now right click on the disk, click on new simple volume, click next. Total space I am taking, next. It is assigning the div letter automatically, next. So NTFS file system, next. Click on finish. So formatting. Now see the 50 GB of the space allocated to my system. Now go to D drive, close this. Go to D drive now. Create two folders. DBA, for example, another folder, create new folder, AWS. So create some files in this folder, new text document, create one file on another folder, AWS, right click, new bitmap image. So like this we created some files. Now the Windows instancer, he is storing his data, he is working with the D drive. So now as a cloud administrator, so we are going to take the snapshot of that volume. Now going to see, to take the snapshot of the volumes, go to Elastic Block Stores, here snapshots, this is the option, click on snapshots. Now create snapshot. Now volume, which volume you want to take snapshots? See already win new volume name we given. Select the volume description if you want to give or not give, that is not a problem. So click on create snapshot. Click on close. Here I am giving the name, otherwise we will confuse. WinSnap. Click on refresh. Snapshot is taking, it take time. Refresh. So snapshot is taken. Now what we are going to do, go to Windows server side, Windows instance, go to run command, disk mgmt.msc. So directly it will open disk management window. So now right click on the disk, make it offline. Now right click, go to the, here you have to offline it. So I offlined. Go to EBS plastic block storage. Now I am removing the volume now. Click on volumes. Select the volume first. Click on actions. Detach volume first. Without a detaching, it will not delete. Now select the volume, click on actions, delete. Delete volume. Yes. Refresh. See, volume is deleted. Now go to Windows, check, see, no D drive, deleted, volume is deleted. Accidentally, maybe my volume is deleted, but I have a snapshot. I have important data is there, but my volume is deleted. But I consult to the cloud engineer. So he told me, don't bother, we have a snapshot image. Now, how to restore your volume? Minimize it. Go to snapshots. Click on snapshots. Click on action button. So select the snapshot. Click on action button. Create volume. So make it all the default values. Click on create volume. Click on close. Now attach the volume. Go to volumes here. See, volume is created. Select the volume. Click on actions. Attach volume. Select the instance. Click on attach. So refresh. Now go to Windows side. Now see, automatically restored. Now right click. Make it online. Now open D drive. Check the data. See, we have data. AWS we created, DBA we created. Like this, we can attach the volumes by if you take the backup of a snapshot volume, by using that snapshot volume you can restore your original volume. To expand the size of the volume, so now go to EC2 dashboard, select snapshot option, select the snapshot, click on actions, create volume. So another 40 GB, for example 50 GB we are going to expand. So here you can write 80 GB or 82, whatever it may be. Now create volume. Close. Refresh. Refresh. And select the volume. So already we attached. Go to volumes. Select the volume. Click on actions. Attach volume. Instance WinServer. Attach. Refresh. Now go to the WinServer. See, 32 GB is expanded. So already 50 GB previously we created. So the 50 GB space is full. I want to expand the volume. Now I can right click. I can format it. Like this, you can expand the volumes. Right click, new simple volume, next, next. So this is EBS volume. Tomorrow we are going to see how to attach the volume to Linux. Now when you remove the volumes, you can go for EBS, select the volume, click on actions, first detach volume. Let's detach. Again, select the volume actions, delete the volume. Yes, delete. Now select this volume, click on actions, detach volume. Yes. After detaching, then only we can delete. Now click on actions, delete volume. Yes, delete. So deleted. Now I am terminating the instance. EC2 dashboard, running instances, select Windows instance, click on actions, instance state, terminate, not stop, terminate. Stop means hours will count. So this is the EBS volumes. Tomorrow we are going to discuss how to attach the EBS volume to the Linux OS. Then tomorrow I am going to give the interview tips of AWS Solutions Architect tips for instances and EBS volumes. Tomorrow I will explain exam point of view tips in instances and EBS. Okay, terminated. So this is the session today. We completed. If you have any doubts, please ask me, Mr. Rajit.
Absolutely, we have to do the practice. So I need the video for that, and then after I will do the practice. And whatever PPT you have, Sundar, can you share that PPT?
Yeah, I will share. What is your mail ID? Tell me your mail ID. I will send the PPT and configuration steps. Every time what I am showing you, step by step, I
Yeah.
have a document there. I will share you.
Okay. Yeah, that is
Tell
the
me your
required.
mail.
Once I will do the practice, then after it will be complete.
Tell me your mail ID. You type the
Already
mail
I
ID,
chat
please.
box. Yeah, all.
Yeah.
In the already I chat
Yeah.
box I have written there.
So now I have another class is there. After completion of that class, I will send that PPT and step by step configuration steps. So how I am showing you log into AWS Management Console, click on
Yes.
GCP dashboard. Step by step, I will send the document to you. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Ajit Kumar. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.